We're a full disclosure company, and we highly recommend that if you're going to be engaging with professional pest control, you work with a full disclosure company.
Hey folks, That Fix It Guy here. Today we're going to be talking to our pest control guy. His name's Jeff, and he services a 30-mile radius around Covington, Washington. If you're in the area, look him up. Dude is primo, man. Knows what he's talking about and gets the job done. We have been very happy. Here at our house, the two things that we have noticed we have an issue with, spiders and ants. This time it wasn't the ants, spider issue. My wife, out of the corner of her eye, saw a crazy big spider. It was big. I thought it was gonna put the paws on me. I'm not gonna kid you, a little scared. Got it taken care of. She said, I'm calling Jeff. They've gotta be getting in from somewhere. She believes that we have an infestation underneath our kitchen floor. There is a crack out by our door. We're gonna have Jeff take a look at it. So I'm gonna have him take care of this, and we're gonna ask him a couple more questions. We'll walk around, we'll do a little quick check, and I'm just trying to ask him questions that I think homeowners would like to know the answers to. So come along, let's get to fixing. We're with Jeff from Green Kiss. He is our pest control guy. Is that what you call yourself?
Yeah.
Pest control?
The official term is pest management professional.
I like it. Pest management professional. It's another tongue twister, man. I've been on these tongue twister kicks lately.
For those that are keen, if you try to pronounce it, obviously there's no I, but the other joke is we're pimps.
Awesome.
Don't worry, I don't feel like one.
Awesome. So, the pimp of the insect world, rodent world.
Yes, we do rodent work as well.
Awesome. Yeah, I was wondering about that. Somebody asked me that today about a chipmunk infestation that he has going on in his house.
Okay.
It's weird, right? Have you ever heard of that?
I have. It's very rare, and it gives me the impression that the individual is probably fairly rural.
Yeah,
so
very
it's
rural.
Probably out there a bit.
Yep.
Because you got to get into the wilderness before you really start seeing that crossover into what is construed as wildlife, not pests.
Okay.
So you start talking about chipmunks. I'm just going to be candid right off the bat. We recommend that you get in touch with the licensed professionals that deal with
the wildlife.
They've got all the tools and the tricks of the trade. They can do it legally and safely.
That's good to know.
And by the way, we are 6 feet away. It just doesn't look like it.
Yes, it's an optical illusion.
It totally is.
So today, my wife had pointed out to Jeff that we're looking at our sliding door, and the contractor did not caulk it. And so she believes that we have a spider infestation growing underneath our kitchen. And so Jeff's going to help us treat that, and then I'm going to seal it up. We've got a couple other things. I got some questions I want to ask him, as far as homeowner stuff goes, and, what you should do for pest control management. And so we'll get started on this, and then we'll get into some questions a little bit later.
Sounds great.
Cool.
Okay, so pop down here. And what I'm actually going to end up doing is I'm going to go ahead and go from this corner all the way down to the bottom corner. Because once you get to about here, it starts getting flushed again.
Ah, cool.
So, and I've got a nifty product that we're going to use that hopefully has got solid longevity to it, some real efficacy. So we're using a product called Tri-Dye. This is a culmination of silica dust, diatomaceous earth, and pyrethrin, hence Tri-Dye.
Okay, cool. So this is... Ooh. Oh, there we go. We got a little Spidey going on there. She was right.
She was right.
There's definitely some spiders in there.
That's why we listen to our women.
Yes, that is exactly why we listen. So is this with the diatomaceous earth, the silica dust, this is a pretty environmentally friendly product, correct?
Yeah, actually it is surprisingly rather user-friendly. Now granted, there's a lot of things you don't want in your eyes.
Yes.
That otherwise wouldn't necessarily be a big deal. So diatomaceous earth is generally associated with spa filtration systems.
Okay.
Silica is usually associated with the little packs that you see inside of pill bottles and spice bottles and stuff. It's all meant to be very user-friendly.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. That's awesome.
All right, I think that's it.
Okay, sweet. Okay, so Jeff has pulled out his spider pole, and we're just going to go around and knock some cobwebs off. Just anything that he sees he just kind of keeps our house in tip-top shape, man. So obviously this is your line of work, Jeff, but like, what's a couple of things that you recommend that homeowners do to just keep their home pest free?
Generally, as a rule of thumb and as a habit, telling people is you really don't want to have anything stacked or encroaching on home. So all things that are stacked or encroaching on the home, we highly recommend that you keep away at all times.
Okay.
And the pertinence of that really comes into play when you start engaging with professional pest control services. So the whole concept is to try and maximize the efficiency of your investment. If you can stage things for success, then it goes a long way.
Yep.
So, we're working hand in hand. It's a tailored service, and every situation is a little different.
So like you've had us cut our trees in the front to stay away from our roof.
Perfect example.
Okay. Yeah, awesome. That's great.
Now, this is one of the reasons why we like to go around the house. I think we've got a bit of a little development taking place here.
Oh.
When you look here, this looks like some kind of bird or bat that's kind of been spending some time up here. You can see some of the dews and stuff. So
Yes.
I'm not quite sure what they're doing. If there's no space for them to create a bird's nest, then the next notion would be something like a bat.
Okay.
That kind of looks like bird dews right up in here.
Yes,
So
it looks like a bird has got up in there.
And that actually, when you look at the way that this wire here, it actually looks like there might be a little bit of a space right at the top. So I think we might need to try to get some wire or some foam or something in there to kind of seal that up a little better.
Okay.
So that's a new development. Obviously, you can see some of the bird dews are just starting to develop. So this is something that's happened in the last 3 months, and the merit and why it's good to be proactive, not reactive.
Yep. Okay, awesome. Okay, we're going to get on that. We'll get up there and clean that off, and we're going to get that all cleaned out, and we'll put some foam in that hole, get it caulked.
Now, the one thing I do have to make sure it's stated, it's not possible to get rid of all your spiders, and anybody that says otherwise is blowing smoke. Now, with time,
That's good to know.
energy, you can get somewhere between the 80 and 90 percentile range of effective control, but you're probably never going to get rid of all the spiders. So,
Which, in reality, I don't want to get rid of all of them, right? Because they collect other bugs.
Yes,
if
indeed.
it's not something that like really freaks me out or poisonous, I'm typically not going to even mess with it.
Greatest statistic that we can probably throw out there for that statement, I think they theorize that if you were to take all of the spiders off of your property, you're going to literally see a 40 to 60% increase in all of the other bugs. They are extremely impacting. They play their role in the ecosystem. Not that I want to get on a soapbox, but that's one of the reasons why the industry has moved away from the term extermination. We are pest control. If it's a pest and it needs to be controlled, we do so. Otherwise, not everything needs to die.
So how'd you come up with your name, Jeff?
Green Kiss Pest Control. Yes. Kiss your pest goodbye. It just happened.
Nice. I like that slogan, kiss your pests goodbye.
Thank you. My wife and I were brainstorming. We knew we needed to come up with a name. And I actually want to think it was my wife that joked. She's like, whatever it is, let's just keep it simple.
Yep.
And I'm like, really? We should just kiss it? And we both stopped and we kind of looked at it and like, that's probably exactly what we should do. That's great. So,
Hey, man, kiss it, dude. That's the freaking slogan of the Air Force. Keep it simple, stupid.
It's super simple. Well, we try not to imply.
Okay.
Yeah. We
Yes.
like to be friendly.
Yes.
Keep it super simple.
Okay. No, that's good. You're more PC than we ever
We're in
were.
the business here.
That's good. You're right. Good man.
We work with everybody. We love everybody. We love helping. So
Yep.
if you've got a problem, give us a call. Plug that in there. It's your job.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. No, man. Plug away, bro. I am a fan. We have Jeff come out quarterly. And we just like to keep it up to snuff, man.
We aren't emphasizing a lot of control from knocking down cobwebs, but we're a firm believer in taking a walk and looking at the home from the outside, before you really start putting your best foot forward, and that's going to help you catch some of the spider activity and maybe displace some of it before your treatment, or notice if you've got yellow jackets that are developing somewhere,
Yep.
if it's on the structure, that is totally 100% covered. So we want to be attentive to that. We're here. That makes no sense for us not to spend some time taking a look at the
Now
home.
you say yellow jackets. Do you deal with yellow jackets? Do you deal with bees?
So bees and anything that's considered a pollinator is protected.
Okay.
So you have to have a beekeeper
Come and take.
attempt
Yep.
extraction before they can be treated as a pest.
Okay.
And essentially sign off that extraction has been attempted, extraction is not possible, therefore by default,
Okay.
they become a pest essentially at that point. But really we're really looking to try and be extremely good stewards of our pollinators.
Yep.
And again, that plays into the ecosystem. We're a lot of emphasis in our education to be good stewards. So when it comes to wasps, I'm going to briefly just talk about this. There's a big difference between bees and wasps. Bees are after
Yes.
pollens, and bees are turning pollens into a food source. We don't know what that is. Wasps don't care about any of that. They are protein eaters. They are out hunting bugs, hunting other bugs. Spiders are their main staple food source. They are apex predators. So you can start to see where you get a lot of influx of activity on the spider front. You're going to see a lot of activity with the wasps taking advantage of that opportunity.
Yep.
And then spiders are, a great food source for not just wasps, but for birds. Birds are going to come and take advantage of the spiders, but also the wasps.
Okay.
So you can start to see this successionary line of things.
Yep.
So when it comes to spiders, everybody always asks me, like, okay, so what are you doing for the spiders? The better portion of your control actually comes from starving them out. Which
Okay.
is why you're doing essentially a general pest preventive approach.
Yep.
And you got to kind of hit a lot of those areas where the spiders are lingering and where the spiders' food source and that attraction is lingering.
Okay.
You reduce their food source by attrition. You've reduced the spider activity in the whole influx of everything that coincides with that. So, like for instance, this bird in the back. Kick that guy out of here, and there should be less incentive for him really to be sticking.
Okay, perfect example right here of a tree touching a roof, right? We don't want that. So I'm going to have to go ahead. I'm going to have to clip that branch off here at some point. And honestly, if we're going to be real about it, this cherry tree is insanely too big, and it totally needs to be topped.
Start making up a batch of some stuff.
Okay.
Do some spraying.
Cool. Because you're mixing up a batch of the spider spray right now. Can you buy this spider spray at the Lowe's or?
You should not from. This is not what's referred to as an over-the-counter product.
Okay.
This is licensed material.
Okay.
So you need to be a licensed pest management professional, to apply this per the label of the law.
Okay.
Now, am I finding people that are coming up with, restricted materials? Yes, I'm finding an awful lot of that. Where they're getting it from, I don't know. My biggest suspicion would be Amazon, because I think that they're a global conglomerate, so they're able to get away with.
Okay, so as we're talking about this, you said that is not just the spider. It's not a spider spray. This is your everyday.
This is what I refer to as my general maintenance material. So if you don't have a problem, we're hopefully looking to keep it that way, and this is our sort of our go-to for that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we're a full disclosure company, and we highly recommend that if you're going to be engaging with professional pest control, you work with a full disclosure company.
Yes. Yeah, no, it's one of those things, man. This is one thing I really don't care to mess with too much.
All right, folks, so that's Jeff doing the perimeter sweep of our house, right? He's just knocking down cobwebs. He's spraying a home defense spray around the whole area of the house. That way bugs, pests, something not going to get in, right? We're trying not to let spiders in from the outside. We're not going to alleviate all of them, like he said, but we're going to try to get a good amount. So I have a couple more videos that I did with Jeff while he was here. A couple cool things. He's got a couple cool stories that I wanted to share that I think you might be interested in. And also, we found a little bit of an ant trail. It wasn't too big, but we shot a little video for it. So that'll be coming out very soon as well. I really hope this video helped. If you could please subscribe to the channel, click the like button. We thank you very much, and we'll see you again real soon.